Hola, mi amores. Soy yo, Violetta Kitty, and today we're playing another round of Love in Deep Space. The cards we're going to be reading is Raphael's Blossom. And I have a special guest for you. It's called The Wheel of Fate. We are going to use it to, choose either the language, and when we are going to go through all the streams in the future, this will also help us decide what language we're going to play the cards in, or what character or LLI we're going to do when it comes down to the multi, when we're going to, play the event card. With that being said, let's see what language we're going to be playing Raphael's card in today. Japanese. All right. Give me a moment so that I can set that up.
今日はどんな気分だ？楽しい？それとも
And like the synopsis says, I invite Raphael to admire the cherry blossoms, suggesting it's a perfect time to embrace spring. Despite his protest, he reluctantly agrees to meet up with me on the weekend. Early in the morning, Raphael and I arrive at the Cherry Blossom Garden in Linkon City. Alright, and without a further ado, let's begin! At the entrance of the Cherry Blossom Garden, parents standing around, a tour guide who waves a little flag to my left. To my right, a bunch of elementary school students are lined up at the snack stall. Rafa and I'll exchange a glance, sensing each other's dismay.
Hmm? 僕たちは春を味わうために来たんだっけ？それとも人混みを味わうため？今日はやめておこうか。もうしばらく待ってから海辺に行って夏を味わうことにしよう。
Raphael turns to leave, but I grab him. We're already here. Are you... Sorry. Are you seriously going to leave just like that? I wanted to see the cherry blossoms with you. In other words, isn't it nice to occasionally appreciate the flowers, get close to nature, and relax your body and mind?
その言葉を聞かなければ深く考えなかったけど、わざわざ取ってつけたように言われると。 何か企んでいるんじゃないかって疑ってしまうな。
Just as I'm about to change the subject, he looks behind me with a perplexed expression.
羽を伸ばしたいなら、どうしてそんなに大きなリュックを背負ってきたの？邪魔じゃない？
It's a secret. I can't tell you right now. Seeing how everyone is all squished together, I do what others are doing and have my backpack in front of me. Rafayel raises an eyebrow and reaches out. I'm fine. It's not heavy.
人並みに飲まれてはぐれないように両手で僕を掴んでいてほしいんだ。
One hand will be around my back and the other will hold your hand.
全力を出さないと急流の中ですばしっこい魚を捕まえることはできないよ。自信を持って言える。強い力に押されたら君は手を離すに違いない。
Even though he didn't mean to provoke me, I still feel a little frightful. Oh. What a bet. Raphael shrugs and hits a hint of mischief clearly on his face.
いいよ、付き合ってあげる。手をつないだらチャレンジ開始だ。準備はいいかい？
He holds out his hand in front of me, palm up, a silent invitation. We are making a bet, right? Why does it feel like... I gather my scattered thoughts and take Raphael's left hand. The crowd pushes the backpack tight to me. I tightly hold Raphael's hand, but our grip loosens. Once we're through the area, we'll be fine.
そっちはもっと混雑しているよ。向こうに行こう。
Just as he finished that sentence, a group of rowdy kids bump into us. Pushing me away from Rafayel. Huh? With a few murmurs from passers-by, Rafayel abruptly crosses a considerable distance and comes to my side. He's disgruntled.
念のため。
He turns his wrist and his fingers intertwine with mine.
行こう。もう少しで出られる。
It feels a lot easier after we pass through most crowded section. Pulling me aside to take a short break, Raphael looks down at our hands. He raises them and smiles, a proud gleam in his eyes.
どっちの勝ち？
As much as I want to argue, you did. I notice a wrinkle in his shirt and the lingering crease in his sleeve. I can imagine the amount of force he used to push away the crowds to get to me. Tugging in his sleeve, Raphael runs his hands through his hair and strikes a victorious pose. Oh, I can imagine the pose. He'll be smug.
ある意味では確かに僕の勝ちだ。じゃあ勝者にご褒美はあるのかな？
I freeze, only to realize that I mentioned a bet without specifying stakes. Of course. How about this? Aren't you curious about what's in the backpack? Seeing me point to the backpack, Raphael looks at it, then looks at me. He flicks my forehead.
この頭は四六時中僕をからかうことを企んでいるんじゃないだろうね。
A bet is a bet. Here's your prize. As we head deeper into the cherry blossom garden, the number of visitors dwindled. Following Raphael, we take 3 or 4 narrow paths. The road is surrounding facilities facilities become increasingly old. Even the cherry blossoms lining the street exude a sense of ancient history. No one visits this spot in cherry blossom gardens nowadays. While not as lively as other places, it's still just as pretty. There's nothing here, and everything is a little old. If you don't like it,
余計な心配はしなくていいよ。花見客でごった返している場所よりここの方がずっといい。
we reach the end of the scenic path where a disfigured cherry blossom tree stands by the steps. I lead Raphael to it and touch its trunk.
どうして時間が半分しかないんだろ
う。The staff said it caught on fire 14 years ago. Only half the trunk remains. Took over 2 years for it to bloom again after being transported or transplanted.
道理でこのアンバランスな美しさに既視感を覚えるわけだ。不完全な生まれ変わりというものか、立派だね。
I used to come here every year when I was younger. We're old friends. Raphael looks up at the trees. Brown. Sunlight filters through the gaps between the branches. His face is tinted in a cherry blossom hue. I take out a faded picnic blanket from my backpack, spread it up under the tree, and wave for Raphael to sit down. This is my secret. It's nothing special, only meaningful, really.
面白さが全てじゃない。君がずっと覚えていることこそそれの意味だ。ピクニックシートも昔のもの？
It's for children, yes. It should be okay for two adults to sit on it.
それならもっと近くにおいで。そんなに離れて僕がご褒美の仕返しをするのを恐れているのかい？
Do you really want it? Well, tell me what you plan to do, and I'll give it some thought.
そんなものはない。君が僕を花見に連れてきた本当の目的を推測するのに忙しいから。
What do you mean? I already told you. Gently brushing the picnic blanket aside, Raphael speaks softly.
僕を誘ったのは一人で桜を見に来たくなかったから？
You're right. I used to see the flowers by myself, but now it's not like I don't enjoy it. It's just when I think of you, do you really need to be alone? You also said the cherry blossoms here are beautiful. Our visit was definitely worth it, don't you think?
確かに良かった。でも一度だけで終わってしまうのは少し惜しいな。10年以上前のピクニックシートか。まだ同じものが買えるかな。
Surrounded by a sea of flowers, the gentle spring breeze and warm sunlight can make people idle and feel content. Raphael and I chat about random, meaningless things, but even our chatter seems lively. Everything feels interesting.
桜の時期ももう終わるね。次に咲くまでまた1年待たないといけないけど、待つのは辛くない？
I used to take pink flower petals home and make flower tea, or use them as bookmarks. They might not be as good as fresh flowers, but being able to preserve a bit of color and fragrance is nice. But I finished the floral tea quickly, and the bookmarks are also fragrant, so they don't last long. Or wait, fragile. My bad.
それで十分じゃないか。 欲張りすぎるとかえって裏目に出るものさ。でもてっきり一緒に待ってくれる人がいれば辛くないって言ってくれるかと思ったら、本当に花のことしか考えていないなんてね。
I did think about that. Raphael stands up and pulls me up. His smile is expectantly radiant. Unexpectedly radiant.
次の開花を待つ前に今年の色と香りを一緒に残そう。ピクニックシートもお茶もしおりもどれ一つとして欠かせない。変わり始めたからには一つのことだけにとどまっているわけにはいかないでしょ。
Raphael pats my head. He walks to the observation deck, leans against the railing, and looks up. He's searching for something. Flower petals sway and descend. He catches some, leaning against. He catches some leaning against the railing and gets a better look of them. Seemingly unsatisfied, he lets the petals scatter to the wind and continues looking up. Look and see. Hmm?
これは新しい遊びかい？僕にプレゼントしたいならもっと欲張ってもいい
？Why is this branch growing down?
聞いてみよう。なるほど。これは秘密みたいだ。おいで、こっそり教えてあげる。
I didn't know he could talk to the flowers.
飛び魚みたいだね。花びら。この花びら、色が鮮やかで形もいいね。持って帰ってしおりにしようか。眺めはどう？
It's very beautiful.
確かに綺麗だ。来年の開花の時は早めに来ようか。悔いを残さないように何度でも来よう。
was the end of Raphael's blooms. Or blossoms, my bad. And that was so cute. Also, fun fact, if you don't know the voice actors of the allies yet, the voice actor, or at least the Japanese voice actor for Raphael, is the same as Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss. So, when I first found that out, I was in shock. I had to watch, like, it's been so long since I've watched Kami-sama Kiss that I had to, like, rewatch it subbed and then go through Raphael's, like, cards and main stories. And I was like, yeah, they're similar. The voice actor is very talented, and I give them, or I give him, 5 stars and a lot of applauses. So, with that being said, that's the end of the video. Adios, mi amores. Bye bye. Mwah!